G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your boy 2Aussie here again. So have you heard the big news from Coles and Vegemite? They've done a little collab and we've got the roast chicken with Vegemite. You'll love to see it. Now apparently also, as you can see here, it has cheese stuffing. Now folks, please know I've had plenty of Coles chickens, roast chickens in the past. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of Coles chickens. I'm expecting this to be actually tragic because the word on the street is that you can't actually taste the Vegemite. So that's what we're here for today. And also guys, I'm just so over chicken at the moment. We've been to Red Rooster, we've been to KFC, now we're doing roast chicken from Coles. Ugh. I don't know if I can eat anymore, but I'll do it for you. I've had a few people request this, so without further ado, I reckon it's time to get it out of the bag and see how it goes. Get it out, see how it goes. I really should have grabbed something to pull this out with. It is a decent sized chicken, I'll give it that much. I was expecting it to be a little bit smaller, so that's cool. Of course, very greasy, and it will be very cheesy apparently. It's got cheese in the middle. But what I'm going to do is cut it. I'm going to cut it down the middle. We'll get it on two sides. And we'll check out the innards. I bought myself some paper towel as well because this is going to be very messy and very greasy. But you are going to love to see it, and I am hopefully going to love to taste this. Now guys, I have tried Coles chickens in the past and I can't lie, all they've done is give me indigestion. So let's cut it. Check out the middle. I bought my little chicken cutters. Cut it down the middle. Now I can't say I'm super juiced about this one, but I am looking forward to checking out what goes on with this cheese stuffing. And apparently it's Bega cheese. I don't think I did a really good job of that. Well, let's find out. Yeah. It's straight out of the oven too, so it's piping hot. Let's just cut this off the legs because it's a little bit you know, tied up. Alright, now we might have more success. Let's pop it open. Let's see how it looks. I didn't cut it enough. Oh, there you go. That'll do anyway. That's your stuffing inside. I'm going to give you a look at that close up. Apparently, like I said, Bega cheese stuffing. It looks like it's also got the stuff that you would stuff it with, whatever you call it. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to try a little bit on its own. It's all over my fingers anyway. I don't really have to grab any, do I? Look, you bastard. That actually has a pretty good flavour. I like that. What I can taste so far. You know me guys, we've got to try the old chicken leg piss. How many of them have I had lately? Now the only thing with this is no gravy. Now I don't know how they do this stuff. If you know, let us all know. I'll try a bit of the skin first. I would say they just rub it over it. Does it have a Vegemite smell? I can't smell it. It tastes different. It does hit in a good way, that skin. I don't know if that's Vegemite or if it's just a new flavour from these guys, because like I said in the past, I haven't even liked them. Just before I tuck in, folks, if you're from the overseas and you don't know who Coles are, they're one of our biggest supermarkets over here in Australia, in Oz. So they sell roast chickens and whatnot in their hot area, in their deli, and they've just decided to give Vegemite a crack with this stuff, with the chickens. Now actually, because I've rubbed it on a little bit then, I'm getting a little taste of something. I can taste something. Let's tuck in. Still got that that Coles chicken taste. Really doesn't taste like anything special. And the big news is, well, the bad news is $13 for this guy. But having said that, let me say this. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did see that somewhere, RSPCA approved, so it's probably free range, organic, all that malarkey. So that's why they're going to cost a bit more. I'm getting it now on the skin. A little bit. Not really overpowering. It does taste alright, the skin itself. So folks, the skin has a bit of flavour. I would say that's the Vegemite. So I am a little happy little Vegemite with this one, but the chicken itself, I didn't pay $13 just for skin, did I? Or did I? Skin and a bit of cheese. So we better make sure we got some skin on this piece. There we go. Now that's definitely got a lot of skin. There you go. I think that's the darkness there, the tinge of. We're going to be doing the Great Australian Salute here a bit. Flies have found me. Now what I was going to do too was, this is what the knife's all about. I had a feeling that was going to be in a lump because I have seen people get this so far. A couple of people. We'll just have to have a little bit more of a wipe. I was going to get the knife out and see if we can cut this in a piece, like slice it up. Let's see how we go. Sort of, almost. All we're doing is making a bloody big mess here. Alright, let's try a bit of that. Bit of chicken skin, bit of chicken breast, some cheesy stuffing, and Bob's your uncle. Although these days, Bob could be your auntie. You never know. So how does the whole combo hit? It ain't bad actually, and even though I was just trashing the chicken for a breast, that actually isn't too bad for a change. This fella came straight out of the oven. I got there just in time. I had to come back again. They said come back in an hour and a half, which I did. I can't lie folks, I'm actually tasting that Vegemite a bit now. I think some of these people who have reviewed this already haven't eaten enough to taste it, because they're saying they can't taste it. Either that or they've just turned it on for this batch of chickens, because that was, like I said, just come out of the oven, piping hot, tastes good, hasn't been sitting in the bag and stewing in its own juices in the hot area there, so pretty fresh, like I said, straight out. Maybe that's why I'm enjoying it a bit more than I usually do for a cold chicken, but the skin's got that taste. Now what I thought I'd do too is I just happened to grab some bread rolls. We'll have a little bread roll with some chicken. Just rip it open. I know I've got a knife there, but they're easy to open. Get some chicken in there. So I reckon guys, I was fully prepared to trash this thing and say don't get it, because I didn't think it was going to taste that good. I haven't had good experience with Coles chickens in the past. That's why you never see me eat them, and I never buy them for that price either. I think they're about $11 now, I think, or just the normal one. Or I forget now. I don't know how much they are these days. It has been a hot minute since I've got one, but they're definitely not $13. I don't think even the free range ones are. But let me know, because like I said, I don't know myself. It's been a while. I avoid these things like the plague, but now you never know. I might go and grab myself one again while it's got the chicken skin on it. Now let's get that chicken skin on. We got to give it that flavour. That's what's doing it. I usually buy them discounted at the end of the night or something like that, but to be honest, I prefer Woolworths chickens. Please. Eat-wa! So it could be onto something here. A few fans just saw me there. I'm famous apparently in Lithgow. So anyway guys, let's give this a crack, see how it is. And as I just said then, eats well. Pleasantly surprised here today. I am really surprised. I thought this would hit in a bad way. It ain't too bad, and you can taste that Vegemite the more you eat. Just having a little bit, you can't sort of notice it. But it ain't overpowering, which is fantastic. With all that being said, that cheese stuffing, it's pretty good. It's like everything's average, everything's in the middle. But that Vegemite, you can taste it a bit. Of course, ain't nobody wants Vegemite overpowering, being the hero of the dish, which is one way to put it. You can see it on the coating. It looks a bit Vegemite-ish looking. So folks, I'd say give it a crack if you're willing to. If you're wondering what it tastes like, it ain't as bad as some people are saying. Maybe they didn't eat enough of it. They should have eaten a little bit more. Now, I thought we're going to need a little beveragina because we all know Vegemite is a little bit salty tasting, and I've got a bloke-sized thirst now. So I grabbed an old Monster Pipeline Punch. You'll love to drink it. I'm pretty sure we've had this one before. Must be peach or something. Givoli. I guess it's punch. That's a punch sort of looking colour. It ain't bad either. I don't think that's a no sugar one. I didn't see anything about no sugar. Ginseng, isotol, guarana, taurine, Pipeline Punch, Monster. I think I picked that up. I just grabbed that while I grabbed the chicken. I think it was about $2.55. That ain't bad. It was on special. Now guys, I can't say, even though this isn't too bad, I can't say I'm impressed with 13 bucks for Coles chicken from their deli. So for that reason, I'll give it 3 stars out of 5 for value. And for taste, it's really surprised me. Not knocking my socks off, but it does hit in a pretty good way. I'm going to give it 3 3/4 stars out of 5 for taste. For a roast chicken, it ain't bad. Wouldn't be a bad little Sunday roast. Be great with a bit of salad on it, tomato, lettuce, all that stuff, bit of onion maybe. So folks, that's your Coles, your Vegemite Coles chicken. As if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo, stay fresh. I would say for a limited time, but that part I can't tell you. Well, it's special edition, that might mean limited time. Stay fresh.